she'll take as a kiss. Curse of the princess. Curse of the princess. She is dangerous. Curse of the princess. Curse of the princess. There is so much beauty in the lethal look. Ladies laughing kindly so she'll not run amok. I hope I can cross the meadow, see her Gatsby and it's grand. I will bow to such a woman, never leave my manhood bare. Do not meet her savagely, you do so at great risk. Kindness is the mark she'll take as a foul kiss. Curse of the princess. Curse of the princess. Curse of the princess. Curse of the princess. Haven't you heard? Haven't you heard? All within a single word. Haven't you heard? Haven't you heard? Shard upon unkindly sword. Haven't you? Haven't you? Haven't you? Haven't you? Haven't you heard? Haven't you heard? All within a single word. Kindness is the mark she'll take as a foul kiss. Curse of the princess. 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 Curse of the princess.
When the battle fades into dusk, and he sheathes his sword stained and rusted, the other squires will gather round. They ask him about all that went down, but he won't say. These city boys can fill a bar talking about a fight, and all the knights came from near and wide to witness the sight. When a handsome dame who never spoke rode into town, they said if you talk big you'll be in trouble when the man comes round. In candlelight, the sound you hear is a ruler's voice. Say, my dear, here's a kingdom and his queen the same old. He won't speak, but his wife will say, and their minds race. Their minds. These city boys can fill a bar talking about a fight, and all the knights came from near and wide to witness the sight. When a handsome dame who never spoke rode into town, they said if you talk big you'll be in trouble when the man comes round. It has been said that I'm the kind of girl to knock a fella dead, and with my right hand I've rid this land of all demons in my town. If you are someone who hesitates, you'll be shot down. If you talk big, you'll be in trouble when the man comes round.
One of two knights started dueling. The duel soon devolved into ridiculousness, and people began to wonder what the duel is about.
Then somebody shouted out,
two knights walk into a bar, and one of them spills his drink on the floor, and they both turn around like, therefore we must die. But it's too late. They're going to meet their fate, enraged at their late realization. Presently they killed each other. Town baker lived out in the countryside. Sometimes he'd come in early, sometimes he'd bake all night. While Johnny was in bed, she's dreaming. The grain mill had a little hiccup. Some highfalutin magic fairies, like, oh sweetie, just a flicker. Missed his aunt's wake, missed the kids' track meets, missed flower, mistakes, baby's first birthday. Johnny freed all his hens. He said, these birds are apt to creep. Everyone imagined the bed he'd made, wondered if he ever did sleep. Missed flower, baby's first birthday.
Hi-ho, the hammer said we shape the world of men. Anvil, forge, and fire shape the sword from the stone earth. Such a blessing, stark and bare. Sword cold and still, raging iron under my blade, drawing fervor from chill. Hi-ho, the hammer said we shape the world of men. Anvil, forge, and fire shape the sword from the stone earth. Such a blessing, stark and bare. Sword cold and still, the blade should choose the wielder, and you've proven your worth. To defend my life and home, I crawl for the iron alone. The force of my will burned into the bone. To his feet drew him to me. It was fate and no accident. Lord, she forged this blade to flay the dregs of men's very existence. The sword should choose the wielder. I shouldn't have to fight for her. My will extracts its fervor. Haven't I proven my worth? The sword should choose the wielder. It shouldn't come to dirt or blood. The strength inside my brother didn't always manifest as love. To my love, to my sister, to my friend, swear I'd meet you in the shadow of your end. In the pit of fire, torn from your realm, sword by your side, you fight for me. Oh, think of me now. Please by my side with the sword in hand, fight for me and for you, for the fatherland. The sword should choose the wielder. I need no father to command. Alive and burning, my will reignites where you stand. The sword should choose the wielder. A Shannon tan, the canes of leave of mine will forge and fire shape the sword from the stone earth. Such a blessing, stark and bare. Sword cold and still, raging iron under my blade, drawing fervor from chill.